For JulieAnn Villa, after being diagnosed with 2 different cancers in 4 years, every mile she runs is a victory lap. She ran before, during, and after her treatment for rectal cancer, but osteosarcoma presented a different kind of challenge. Even though her doctors had removed a major bone in her leg as part of her treatment, she continues to run half marathons, complete triathlons, and inspire us all. Please welcome JulieAnn to the stage.
Thank you. So, yeah, I have been a patient at Lurie for the past 8 years. And I can't think of a period of longer than 6 months when I haven't come in to see a doctor or for a scan or for a simple checkup. If there's one thing that I know after actually a lifetime of talking to cancer survivors, because I have many cancer survivors in my own family, it's that when we hear the words, you have cancer, the first emotion that comes up is fear. And really the question is, of course, nowadays we also all go to Google and, find other information. But the other thing, in addition to saying, will I survive, is to say and answer that question of how will I live? So this came at a very poignant moment for me because my face has been reconstructed, including my teeth. I had a job where I stood in front of people every day and talked to them. And there was a very difficult moment when I was talking to my boss, and she said, it sounds like you're okay with the chemo and the radiation and all those other things, but perhaps you just don't want to smile like you're going through treatment. And she had the ability to say out loud what I was unable to say at the time. So it's been 4 years since then. As was mentioned, I have gotten back to one of my passions and the thing that really saved me, which was running. And the thing that I really want us all kind of to come together today, and pardon my notes because I did run the 5K, so they're really sweaty, is that it took me a while to learn that along with the awful, that there also can be things that are amazing. That for me, a second diagnosis literally was probably the worst possible thing that I could imagine. But I really had to learn to embrace that along with the most brutal thing in my life, it also became the most beautiful. And that took me a while to understand. So the thing that I also want to do today is to honor the staff. I love that at this event that I had a chance to run alongside my oncologist, and that he's a big advocate of all of us as survivors getting back out there. Because I know that the staff is always there in the room every time a new person is diagnosed, and that many of them aren't here today because there's a huge world-class oncology conference in Chicago, and of course they're all out there finding amazing, groundbreaking new options and new research. So I would be remiss if I didn't offer or ask, I guess, for a little bit of homework. And that's that I really want all of us together to have this idea of showing up for each other. I actually have never met someone in person who's had the same surgery as me. And so I hope that maybe there's someone out there today who will hear that they're going to have the same reconstruction and say, I know that I can run. And I know that in connecting and in honoring loved ones and honoring each other, that that's really what makes us stronger. So if you have any of those moments of fear, which sort of hit me quite literally in the face, I'm going to ask that maybe you do a little bit more. So if you walked today, maybe next year you would dare to do the 5K. If you came out and there were 3 of you in your group, maybe you'll bring 5 next year. But really this resilience and this sort of defiance in the face of cancer, this willingness to step into what can be beautiful in the face of what is also brutal, is what makes us strong. So thank you very much, and I am thrilled to see all of you out here today. It's just been really an honor to be one of the speakers here. Thank you.